Now, this is an interesting question. What are the rules of being Catholic? In the U.S., we have federal law, we have state law, we have homeowners associations that have rules. When we go into a gas station, it says no shoes, no shirt, no service. What are the rules of being Catholic? St. Augustine, he says there is one law, the law of love. So he says, love and do what you will. What does that mean? He says, if you're motivated by love perfectly, then you will follow everything that you're supposed to do. You don't have to worry about anything else. And any laws that we do have to be understood and interpreted as being in love and for love. And so we look at something like Sunday obligation and holy days of obligation. We say, oh, here is somebody being mean to me and they don't understand that I'm working and they don't understand this and this and that. And no, they're saying, no, if you're sick, right, we're not going to force you to come. If you're working and you have to come because otherwise you won't be able to survive, right? We can't make you come because this is motivated in love. And so what does it mean? There are days that we want to be with our mother or our father, a birthday, an anniversary, because we love them. There's no obligation. There's nothing that says, well, you won't be my son anymore if you don't come to my birthday party. But our heart wants us to be with the ones we love, to celebrate those important days in their lives. And so we celebrate Christmas, the birthday of Jesus. We celebrate the incarnation, and we celebrate the resurrection. We celebrate all of these different events because God loves us and he is important to us. We do it because we love him, not because we feel that we're going to go to hell without it. No, we go it because it would be a burden for us to not be with the one that we love. We hear about rules on fasting and abstinence, and they're very, very basic. They're very minimal. They're not meant to be something that's a heavy burden. They're not meant to be something to trick us or to trap us. Rather, they say, here are these small things that are an invitation to get us to think about the love that God has for us. They're an invitation to get us to think about in what way can we help and serve and feed the poor. They're an invitation for us to say, well, who do we need to love? What am I doing to myself that is showing poor self-love? Where am I overlooking the love that God has for me? And then you look at other things, marriage laws. You look at rules about parish registration. All of these things must be interpreted and seen not as bureaucracy for the sake of bureaucracy, not as money-making schemes, but rather as love applied to a particular situation. Love applied in a situation where there are so many people and you need to have order. You need to have turns, one after the other. You need to have a system to say, well, how can I make sure that I remember to love everyone that I need to love in the way that they need to be loved? What are the rules of being Catholic? Be overcome by the love of God, abandon all selfishness, and give in to love of God, your neighbor, and yourself.